Hello guys, welcome to my channel. First of all, I want to thank you guys for making my last video a successful one. I have got around 23k views, and your love and your sharing of that particular video has made this video a likable one. I am very much thankful for that, and for that I am actually going to unbox one new phone that is actually came into the market in June month. So that is OnePlus 7, and we start with the unboxing, and let's see what is there in the box and a short review on the same. So if you see the box, it is written OnePlus 7. So we have ordered this OnePlus 7 8GB and 256GB variant, and this is for the red color. So we basically like the red color because the OnePlus inscription is there. So it is actually in silver color, which is very much likable. So it's not normal like on the same color. It's like silver color, which would be quite stunning, and it would be reflective enough to show off that you are using a OnePlus device. And if you see the device is all same like the previous OnePlus devices. So if you see, so it is written over 7, and it is saying like OnePlus community explore the endless possibilities of tech with a community of enthusiastic, creative, and ambitious people from across the globe. So let's unbox this, guys. So there is a thin wrapper on this particular box. So we have ordered this particular device from Amazon, and we have seen that in Amazon it is something like 38,000, like 37,999. So we have not got any exchange over there. So if you are having any old phone and if you want to upgrade it to OnePlus device, so you probably go for some exchange, and this exchange will probably give you another 6 to 7k, or more than 7k I believe, or 10k in Amazon. So Amazon has their super delivery. By within 2 days we have got this particular device in our home. So let's see what's inside. So if you slip off this particular band, so I think you will be able to now if you see, so this is actually the cover, and if we slightly so if you see, is the same one. So I believe this is the one, this device, and you should get something inside. So probably you will get some cover. So yeah, it's a transparent cover you'll be getting from OnePlus, and there will be some booklets for this also. Like let's see what's there inside. So if you see the booklet, so there are SIM ejector tool. So if you see, this is a SIM ejector tool from OnePlus. It's saying never settle. Then you have got something else. So you have this OnePlus, some sticker kind of thing, some booklet. Yeah. And you have got some letter. I believe one letter is there from the CEO of OnePlus. Yeah, so what is that? Oh, okay. So this is, I think, a quick start guide. So if you see, it says some basic instructions like how to insert your SIM tray, and like the basic device features, like what you can do, and this fingerprint scanner and all these things are there, so embossed in the display. So as per the specification from the OnePlus, it has been said that it is actually having 8GB of RAM with 855 latest Snapdragon chipset from Qualcomm, and it will have the camera sensor much improved. So previously we have seen that in OnePlus devices we have around 20 to 24 megapixel of camera sensor. But if you consider this particular device, this device is actually having 48 megapixel sensor, the main camera sensor at the back, and for the depth it has got 5 megapixel sensor, which is very good. So the low, and it says the low light camera pictures, low light pictures on the night, so it would be quite stunning than 60 its predecessor. So if you see the device, it is not basically very much different than the 60, but if you see the other features like the other specification, it is much improved device. So we have decided to get this particular device, and if you see, it's a red one, and if you see that particular device, so it's like behind it, it is something like glossy finish, and it's a really good looking device. And let's keep this particular device aside for a second, and let's see what is there in box. So we have some letter from the CEO. So it says like let me be the first, welcome to blah blah blah, so we can read it later. And let's see what's inside. Yeah, so we have got this normal dash charger. So basically the OnePlus device, they have some issues with some of the naming convention. So this is not a basically dash charger, this should be a warp charger, but they call it dash charger because in low end devices, like it is not that low end, but warp charger is basically for the that pro model, which is like the next version of this 7 device. And this particular device, it says it's around 15 watt, I guess. Let me see what it says. So we'll talk about the charging port later. So yeah, so it says 5 volt 4 ampere. It's not 15 ampere, it's 4 ampere. So it's the regular one. And we have got something over here. What is there? Okay, so if you pull this up, yeah, so you get your regular USB type A to USB type C cable. So if you can see, it's just that's it in the box. So so guys, if you can see this particular device with these particular features, so I prefer, like this particular device is much more faster than any other device in the market right now, with the much more improved camera features, much more improved speed, so and much more improved your ROM support, so which is like 256 GB, which is like quite big enough. So I believe the ROM of this particular device is something like 20 GB is kind of used, and you will be getting something around 236 GB of ROM, and which is like very much sufficient enough to store any kind of data at your mobile, on your mobile device. So be it pictures, be it videos, be it any other songs, anything you can store on this particular device. So let's first boot up this particular device. So if you see, so it is booting very fast. It is blazingly, it is very fast device, and it says hi there. And let's go and start this particular device, and it is saying to accept this end user agreement. So I should click on agree. Then I'm in, push notifications, connect to a mobile network. So let's skip this particular step for now. Let's connect to Wi-Fi. So let's skip this particular step for now at least. So it is trying to set the date and time, so we'll set it later. Let me accept those terms. So it is saying to add the space data, so we'll be adding it later. Skip this step. So it is booting up. So if you see this particular device, so it has got kind of live wallpaper, so which is like very nice to look. And this is the one we are getting as a default wallpaper. So let's see what is in the settings. So if you go to the settings, so let's see what's the storage. And there are some bloating software as well, Netflix and YouTube. So these are the bloating softwares are there. So let's go to the settings menu. Yeah, so if you see the settings menu, so we are getting over here, like as I said, we'll be getting around a 236 GB of storage, and it is around 19.79 GB. It is being used by the device software and the other bloating software. So it uses the Oxygen OS, basically 9.5.4 or 9.x, and it is built on top of Android 9 Pie. So this particular device is actually faster enough, and the Oxygen OS, it is basically a much improved version of the Android one. And as this particular device is running on this Oxygen OS, so the device lagging, and there will be no lag on the screen display. So basically, if you see, so this is much more improved device from the predecessor. And if I check the camera sensors, so if you see the I'm sorry about that. So let's go to camera. So if I check the camera, okay, let it allow. So if you see that, so let me take some sample pictures. So it has got the portrait mode and the photo mode and everything. So let me take on the portrait mode itself. So if you see, guys, so these are the pictures so I have taken right now, and the detail is very good. So if you check about the detailing, it's really, really good. So probably I will give a better review on the camera and the other features of this. So for now, we are basically, wrapping up this. So this is the unboxing and the video. Please do like and share this particular device, and this video, and do share, do subscribe my channel, so it will help me in keep coming up with new videos like this. Thank you very much for your time. Thanks for stopping by.